Say that it feels right.
Hey guys, welcome back for another Clash Royale video. So in today's video we will have Joaby back again on the channel to share some top ladder mortar bait gameplay. He's currently 102 in ladder right now. He was top 100 a couple days ago and he shared some awesome replays. So yeah, before the video starts, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel and like this video. It supports me and it helps me to make more video, and don't forget to follow Joaby as well. He does have a Twitter, link will be in the description, and without further ado, let's just jump right into the first replay. So Joaby is up against BestNA, who's currently one of the best, if not the best. I believe he is the best xbow player right now. Of course, his name is BestNA, so yeah. Mortar for the Ice Spirit and Ice Golem tank for the mortar, and now archers to snipe down the mortar. This is I believe Joaby does have the matchup because he has the cannon card as well as the miner. So curious to see how he will compete against the best xbow player in the world right now. Okay, both players are chilling. Joaby is leaking elixir and he's gonna go in with miner as well as goblin gang. Ice Golem tank for the miner as well as the goblins, and skeletons and archers to finish off the goblins. So Joaby is up a bit of elixir right now. I believe he's gonna mortar soon. Yes, he does mortar, but he mortars opposite lane, which forces out a Tesla, and now minion hot onto the Tesla. Ice Spirit and Ice Golem to kite, but mortar will get another shot. I mean, yeah, mortar only got one shot on the tower, but that's pretty huge. Now spear goblins to apply pressure, lock for the spear goblins, and so BestNA doesn't have knight, instead he had ice golem. So yeah, it should be a better matchup. Now the miner actually won't get any damage onto the tower because skeletons and ice spirit were played. Now Joaby is gonna set a defensive mortar, but it's gonna get fireball because I'm sorry about that, because Joaby didn't play the mortar high enough. Not good going with cannon card bridge as well as minion hot because he knew BestNA doesn't have fireball right now. Ice Spirit almost perfect, and now yeah, BestNA is just doing his stuff. He's gonna defend. Now Barbarrow and Spear Goblins once again to apply pressure. Ice Spirit and Skeleton on the miner, and Ice Golem for the Goblin gang. So now BestNA is gonna set up an xbow, so that Joaby can't go with defensive mortar like he would want to. He missed the fireball, but doesn't really matter because Joaby is attacking on the right lane. And a cannon card to predict Tesla. BestNA didn't play it, and now fireball and lock onto the cannon card. Minion hot is played by Joaby to apply pressure because doesn't have fireball. You'll notice that he does that a lot. When the opponent doesn't have fireball, he'll go in with minion hot at the bridge. Now mortar is set up as well as the cannon card, and Barbarrow is played. So okay, the spears will die, and then Goblin Gang comes down, and Joaby doesn't have much elixir right now. Miner to tank for the expo, but the archer as well as the expo will finish it off, and yeah, the expo will get incremental lock. I mean, a little bit of lock, and BestNA is gonna set up another defensive expo since he's up elixir. I mean up damage right now, and Best is just gonna fireball the mortar. Minion hot plus Barbarrow is played once again by Joaby, and miner will actually target onto the Tesla, and fireball comes down for the archer. Woo, that was a great prediction, fireball by Joaby. And now bringing down the lead of BestNA. Now he's gonna go on offense with the mortar right now, and cannon card tank for the expo, as well as to snipe down the ice golem. So BestNA doesn't have lock right now. Goblin Gang, once again, that was a great prediction by Joaby to predict the Goblin Gang. I mean, predict the Tesla. So that was a prediction cannon cut by Joaby to snipe down the xbow, but Best didn't play it. Now he's just gonna cycle Miner and as well as Fireball because it's triple elixir right now. He can't afford to do that. And of course, Best will still try to win this with Fireball cycle because he does have a faster cycle than Joaby. But Joaby does have the Miner, so yeah, it's gonna be a really close game. 10 seconds left, and Joaby's gonna play another Miner as well as Fireball. Yeah, Miner is locking onto the tower, and there's only a couple seconds left. So yeah, very close game. Start of the video against one of the best xbow player right now. 39 HP separating both of them. So yeah, very nice game by Joaby. Okay, our second game against Alex, who is playing Drill Cycle. Obviously, because you know Drill is OP. So Alex is gonna start the game with a Goblin Drill and cannon cut response. Barb Barrel has to be played, so Joaby is spending quite a lot of elixir on this defense. And Alex basically got a free Fireball. And yeah, Alex is up damage just like that. Goblin Drill and Fireball, yeah! But Joaby's gonna do his move with the Meteor Horde as well as the Miner. Like I said, you'll see that a lot, like Meteor Horde at the bridge to apply pressure, because the opponent doesn't have Fireball. If they make a defensive mistake, then the Meteor Horde would have dealt a lot of damage. But this is top ladder, so you rarely see that. But of course, Joaby will still do it, because why not? So it's gonna play another mortar to apply pressure. Bomber comes down to defend, and cannon cut to snipe away the bomber. Fireball and lock onto the cannon cut. Spirit Goblin splits. Oh, that cannon cut. If that cannon cut is tanking for the tower, then the spears would have dealt a lot of damage, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So both players are chilling right now. And Joaby's gonna do his stuff again with this time he's gonna add in Barb Barrel into the mix. But Fire Spirit will will do a lot of damage to the Meteor Horde. And yeah, both players are chilling again once again. So yeah, there's no good way for Joaby to break through right now. So Goblin Gang for the Goblin Drill, and Alex played a Fireball as well as lock on the cannon cut. Now a Tesla to prevent Joaby from going Meteor Horde. Ooh, that prediction Barb Barrel was really OP by Joaby. And now Fireball is forced on the 4 minions, and Skeleton is played for the Miner. But now Joaby has a cannon cut coming down the lane. He doesn't have Valkyrie right now, so yeah, he has to spend quite a bit of elixir on that. And now Joaby's gonna mortar soon, I believe. Yep. And Alex is gonna apply pressure with Goblin Drill opposite lane. And Goblin Gang comes down to chip away at the goblins. So Tesla is played to kill the mortar. Cannon cut at the back, and now Alex is gonna go in again with the Goblin Drill. Meteor Horde for the bomber, because Alex has to spend elixir on that, so that Joaby could use spear as well as the Barb Barrel to defend. And meanwhile, the cannon cut is still surviving on the right lane. Mortar comes down to apply pressure. Second cannon cut comes down, and now Tesla is played. But unfortunately, though, the Tesla will target onto the Miner. I mean the mortar, so the mortar won't probably get a shot onto the tower. Okay, no. But yeah, Joaby's gonna apply pressure at this point because Alex doesn't have Fireball right now with the Meteor Horde as well as the mortar. As you can see, Meteor Horde is getting a lot of damage onto the tower because he knew that Alex didn't have a Fireball in his hand, and yeah, just like that, Joaby won against Real Cycle. Okay, on to our third game against RemiEli. RemiEli is a top ladder player, and he's currently 8k right now. I believe he's the second player to reach 8k right now. And Joaby is gonna start with the game with a mortar, but RemiEli plays a magic archer, which will get a lot of damage. And now Valkyrie tank for the mortar, as well as the spears. So Joaby's gonna play a cannon card and Goblin Gang for the wall breakers. So yeah, very nice play by him. And now he's gonna go with Miner. Now Goblin drew for defense, but I don't think that will be enough though, because there's a lot of troops still on the field. Now cannon card locked onto the tower, Butt Barrel to apply some pressure, which will take off the spears as well and potentially get a few shots in. But RemiEli is forced to play a Valkyrie. So now he's gonna go with Horde to defend against the Valkyrie as well as the Wallbreaker that Remi played. Magic Archer to defend. Okay, so yeah, that was quite a nice Magic Archer, not gonna lie. But still, Joaby got a lot of damage, and yeah, it's basically game over for RemiEli. And now cannon card to snipe Tesla. Yeah, I believe RemiEli gave up. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip to the 4th replay, so I will see you in a sec. By the way, RemiEli is currently 2nd in the world right now, so yeah, he's a really good player. But yeah. Okay, on to our next game against Kodigo, who's playing Graveyard. With the cannon card as well as Hunter. So cannon card response for Joaby's mortar. So yeah, that is not a ideal start for Joaby, but what can we do about it? So Miner for the cannon card. Now Kodigo is just gonna cycle a Mega Man at the back, and maybe going in with Graveyard, but I don't think Kodigo will do that because this is top ladder. And so it's just gonna set up a Tesla. Now a Barbarian is played to force out some response from Kodigo. Cannon card response to the Valkyrie. Poison is played. That is okay. Quite surprising, but it's okay. The Valkyrie took down the cannon card. Now Mortar is played opposite lane. Hunter comes down to tank. So since Kodigo doesn't have poison as well as Hunter in the hand right now, Joaby decides to go in with Horde as well as Miner. But the Tesla is actually putting in the work as well as the Mega. But yeah. Now Joaby is gonna sit back and probably play another Mortar on opposite lane. I mean the left lane. Yeah, it's gonna cycle spears right now. And Valkyrie responds. Okay, Kodigo thought of going in with Graveyard right there because he had Graveyard selected, but cannon card once again for Joaby's Mortar. Now Poison comes down for the cannon card, but the cannon card is still surviving. Mega has to come down to finish it off. So Goblin Gang is played onto the Mega, and then Joaby's gonna start applying pressure onto the opposite lane because you don't wanna go into the same lane as the Graveyard player, as they usually say, and it's gonna play a Horde onto the side and Miner as well. It's probably predicting the Hunter, but Kodigo played a high Hunter for the Horde, and now Mortar is played once again. Cannon card comes down for the Mortar, so cannon card is actually really good against siege building. So if you're struggling against siege, you might want to sub in cannon card. Poison comes down on the Goblin Gang, so yeah, he still has to spend a cannon card to defend Joaby it is. But Kodigo still got a lot of damage. And now another Mortar is played. Valkyrie's tank for the cannon to tank for the Mortar, and Horde comes down, devouring the Valkyrie as well as the Mega. And now Miner is chipping away at the tower. Mortar is still surviving, which will get Okay, it's not gonna get a shot, but Fireball comes down onto the Hunter. And yeah, Mortar got a shot onto the tower, which is a big hit. So now Joaby is onto a 700 damage lead right now. He's gonna cycle a Kanaka at the back, anticipating something, or maybe he's just chilling, and Kodigo is gonna do the same. Joaby is gonna Mortar once again, and now Valkyrie comes down. Poison comes down as well, to maybe preventing Joaby from playing Mini Horde. Okay, now Joaby plays the Mini Horde at the back nonetheless, and plays a Kanaka at the back as well. So the Tesla will do a great job, as well as the Kanaka, denying Joaby from playing Mortar at the bridge, but he's gonna play it on the river, by the river. And Hunter comes down for the Mortar, and Fireball comes down as well. Mortar is locking onto the tower. Kanaka came down 1 second late. Second Tesla comes down for the Mini Horde. He knew that Joaby would play that, but it's too late. Miner's on the tower chipping away, but now Kodigo does have a Kanaka as well as Graveyard on the counter push, and the Poison is played onto the Goblins. So yeah, the Skeletons will actually get a lot of damage, and Kodigo is cycling back to another Graveyard right now. So Joaby played a flashy Miner onto the Valkyrie as well as the Mega to pull them back. Poison comes down for the Mini Horde and spears onto the Graveyard. So there's only 14 seconds left if Joaby can defend this. Yeah, Mini Horde once again is played. Mini Horde, if you don't respond to it immediately, it's gonna get value every time. And now Miner onto the tower, Kanaka and Barrow as well as spears for the Graveyard, and yeah, that's GG against Kodigo. Okay, on to our last game against OG Pro X. He's playing Lavaloon with arrows, so Joaby's Mini Horde is not gonna have a good time, but obviously he will still try, or else this replay won't even be here. And Mortar actually locked onto the tower. I think Pro X played the bomber intentionally, like late. Now Joaby's gonna apply pressure with Kanaka as well as the Goblin Gang. Inferno D comes down, but Kanaka and the Goblin will actually deal a lot of damage to the tower and bringing it down. But the question is, can Joaby defend this? The answer is probably not. It's probably no, because the opponent is gonna save Elixir for the arrows, which they're gonna play it now, and maybe they will go in with a balloon. The opponent also has Zap, so yeah, the spears won't be as useful as well. So Joaby's gonna play a Fireball and then play Spears, but I think the balloon will still get a lot of damage. But the tower did not go down. That means the opponent still has to spend Elixir on it. So yeah, that's pretty good for Joaby. And yeah, look at the left tower for Joaby of the opponent. It's currently 1,800. So Joaby is gonna take off tower with once again the Kanaka as well as the Goblin Gang. So Joaby at this point just has to make sure that he doesn't get 3-crowned by the opponent, and he's gonna secure the dub. There's only 1 minute left. 1 minute 10 seconds to be exact. And he's gonna play a Mortar and a Spears, but the opponent obviously will zap away the Spears and probably gonna play a Fireball. Yeah, onto the balloon. The balloon still got a shot there. It's very unfortunate for Joaby, but yeah, both towers are really low right now, and there's only 40 seconds left. Let's see if the opponent can take down Joaby's tower. Obviously Joaby will still apply pressure with Kanaka as well as the Miner. Spears to support, but yeah, it's looking like the opponent will take down the tower, but Mini Horde onto the Lava Hound. He'll still try nonetheless. And 243 HP left on Joaby's tower. Balloon comes down from the opponent, and now Mortar to pull. A second Inferno D comes down for the opponent, and a Kanaka to tank for the Inferno D and Miner on Miner action. So yeah, Joaby survived with a sliver of health because the opponent doesn't have enough spell damage, and yeah, beating I think this is one of the hardest matchup because the opponent has arrows as well as zap. So yeah, very nice game by Joaby. Okay, once again, I want to thank Joaby for coming onto the channel. He's been here like the third time already. So yeah, give this guy a follow. Link will be in the description. And for the last time, this is the deck, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.